Hi guys, back with another video with my man Andy's Toy Story, lugging along with the golf clubs. He's going to teach me a little bit about golf. We're going to go into Cherry, go to the bargain boxes, but Andrew's actually better than me at golf, so he's going to give me a few pointers and you guys can criticize and roast my golf swing. Let's get into it.
Oh, that was a good one. What'd you think of that swing, Matt?
I've become that guy that posts their golf swings online. That's terrible.
Give you my first impressions of Matt's swings. Yeah, it's pretty good. Needs a bit of work, but he'll get there.
It'll get there.
This is someone who's played for a very long time, but doesn't play consistently.
Jesus. All right, we've got the driver out now. This is your time.
Long drive, baby.
Little man.
Bryson DeChambeau Jr.
Little man with big swing. All right. We'll cut that one out. That goes into the bloopers. What was that, like 350, 400?
This is 150 over there.
I can only hit it like 100. And I'm probably twice the size of Andrew. Alright guys, we're at Cherry now. I am just going to go through the NBA and NFL boxes. I think I've rinsed the soccer and the UFC boxes, and I think you guys have probably tired of seeing the same content of me not knowing any of the players and making up stuff about them. So hopefully they've restocked the NBA, NFL boxes. I haven't been here for a couple of weeks, which is almost the longest. I haven't been here since I started going here on the regular. Andy, what are you going for today?
Well, you just said you rinsed all the soccer, but I'm fingers crossed they've restocked it. But yeah, I'm gonna go look through.
I don't know too much about soccer, so I've probably missed a lot.
Yeah, okay, well that's all right. I'll go through it and I'll pick up all the bargains that you didn't pick up.
All right. I want to start off with some players that people might have prospected earlier in their careers that have ended up in the bargain bins. So first up, Marko Simonovic. I know he had a pretty good summer league in his second off-season. People were buying up. Big guy for the Bulls, but unfortunately out of the league. Here's a player I actually did prospect to myself, KZ Okpala. I feel like with COVID and the boom of the sports card market around that time, everyone was prospecting players from this draft class. Jarrett Culver, another one. I didn't prospect him, fortunately enough, but KZ Okpala, I did feel like had those sort of athletic tools to become the next Hiatus. And I think when anyone ever says or tries to think that someone's going to become the next player of a certain player, you should try and take that with a little bit of caution. But yeah, in saying so, Alperen Şengün is going to be the next Nikola Jokic. But next up, this was a little bit of a troll when I was going through the bargain bins. You can kind of see the colour scheme behind this Space Jam card. It's Jerome Robinson. I feel like a lot of people would have gotten trolled by this card back in the day. You know, if you're trying to think of the player that I'm thinking of, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, also drafted to the Clippers. But Jerome Robinson, another player who was a relative draft bust, was drafted quite high in his class, and yeah, just didn't really pan out. There's a lot of players in that class afterwards that you could have gotten. Ryan Hollins, I didn't actually get this card. I was thinking about it for the PC, but out of 299 Topps Chrome, actually, I don't know. He's very polarizing in terms of the Houston Rockets, because he's our commentator at the moment, and a lot of people don't like him. It's kind of weird that he's our announcer because he's got no history with the Houston Rockets, and then he also had those really bad takes on ESPN, and yeah, I don't know, I don't mind him. I've gotten used to him, but there's definitely worse commentators and announcers out there in the NBA that I don't like, that I feel like are really biased towards the home team. And I understand that you've got to be biased and all that sort of stuff because your own fans are watching the broadcast, but yeah, some announcers are really bad. If there's any that you can think of down below, let me know. Some of my favourites are obviously like Mike Breen from the Knicks. I feel like he's quite fair. Walt Frazier as well is another announcer there. I can't really think of any more on the top of my head. The guy who does the Hornets one, who's over the top, he's really nice as well. But yeah, those are some of my favourite announcers. So we're in the sort of $1 cards here. I feel like I have tried to go through and find some more value here, but it is getting harder and harder the more and more times I go into Cherry. We have some numbered contenders playoff tickets of some nicer players that have already retired. Jason Witten here. Lamar Jackson, Green Mosaic. I am absolutely surprised that he's the MVP favourite. Not that I don't think he deserves it, but I thought Purdy was locked in. I thought Tyreek Hill was locked in, and I thought Christian McCaffrey was locked in. And now Lamar Jackson seems like he is definitely going to get it. So, I mean, the stats may point to someone like a Purdy, but yeah, it'd be crazy to think, in your own head that Lamar Jackson is going to be a 2-time MVP. Hopefully get some playoff success, because otherwise he's going to get ragged on by fans all around the NFL. People love seeing team success rather than individual success. All right, let's go into the NBA. So Tyler Hero, $1 card. We have some $5 cards here. So Kobe White Maestro. I did go back and get those Kobe Whites I showed off in a previous video down here at Cherry. He's still playing very well. Green prisms, silver prisms, optic hollows. They're actually going for a good price. I still feel a little bit uneasy buying Kobe White, but he's holding up his end of the bargain. And I think, with Zach LaVine going out, Kobe White is going to be much better option for the Bulls. They're playing very well as well, so a lot of variety here with cards. But these cards, again, during COVID, around the 2020 period, we're going for a large amount, because to end off his rookie season before the lockdown happened, and they suspended the season, he averaged like 20 to 25 points a game. And people, once the season sort of ended, they kind of had a good taste in their mouth about Kobe White, because everything that sort of happened was fairly recent. So glad to see him coming back up again. I'd kind of written him off, like I said in a previous video. Illusions here, orange. It's just some nice variety here. I didn't get every single card here, but did put some back. Bruce Brown, Revolution, the Sunburst out of 75. Very nice card there. Nikola Jokic, Optic Hollow, from one of the newer sets of Optic. We have another Kobe White, Luck of the Lottery, Hyper. Did put this one back. I don't want to get too many Kobe Whites. There's a limit I've got. Gary Payton, I did put this one back as well. These sets are relatively popular with Americans, just USA uniform, but I think you need to have more your variations, like your silvers, your golds, all that sort of stuff. Damian Lillard out of 88 Mosaic did actually get this one here. Very nice card. Chimezi Metu did put this one back as well, but out of 299 Prism on the Phoenix Suns. Actually not playing too bad in a few games that I've watched. I think he's, again, like a bit of a polarizing player. Some people love him, some people hate him. Rui Hachimura. There's a lot of numbered Ruis here. I was very surprised. One of the better finds here, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Optic rookie, playing very well, almost at an MVP level. Some people might say he's a top 5 player in the league, and you wouldn't be wrong in saying that. And we'll end off with a De'Aaron Fox Optic base card here. Also another player playing very well at the moment. So this is when you've got another hobby. I actually spent more going to a cologne shop versus Cherry, even though, I still love my cards, but I also love my cologne as well. So if you want to start getting some clones for yourself, and you don't want to pay the big bucks, and you're young out there, I actually recommend getting clones. So what clones are, some other small companies or brands will create basically their version of a scent. And some, I find that, with some testing and all that sort of stuff, you can find some that are maybe 90 to 95% of the smell. And when some, for example, cost, let me find an example here. So Latafa Assad, this one cost me 50 bucks. The real version of this is Dior Sauvage Elixir, which goes for around $200 at half the size. So it's pretty ridiculous. And then another example would be Latafa Rugba for Men. The real version of this would go for about $400. Green Irish Tweed from Creed. And this one's like 50 or 60 bucks. So sometimes, it doesn't always correlate in terms of how much you spend is how much you're going to get out of the cologne. Sometimes the ones that cost a lot of money actually don't stay on your skin or project for that long. So why would I pay $400 when I can get one for 60 bucks that does a better job of it and can smell about 90 to 95% of the same scent? All right, Andrew, show us your 3 best pickups.
Sure thing. All right, so the first one we've got is a Chris Wood patch to 500. He recently scored a hat-trick, so that's very good. And it's also match worn, not a napkin.
Very nice.
And then the second card was this Laura Free Gang. She's a striker. for Germany, 30 bucks. I think bargained Dale down to 20. So shout out to Dale for the cheap deal.
We love Dale.
Love him. And then the third best is all these $1 cards.
Wow.
Look at that.
Very good if you're a collector and you want to go through the bargain box. There's some nice variety there. Some numbered cards as well. I don't know soccer too. Shohei Ohtani, Erling Haaland, Bukayo Saka.
Number to the 49, number to 99, number to 149, I think.
Beautiful. Very nice. I always say to people, and I know a lot of you guys have messaged me on Instagram and DM me and said, like, there is a lot of value in the cherry boxes. I was just talking to Dale before, and he said that they have about 600 to 700 of those boxes out the back waiting to be sorted. So there's some more fire that needs to be put into the bargain boxes. So keep an eye out. You know, if you're heading into Cherry, look out for the cards and check out the bargain boxes. But yeah, guys, thank you for joining me and Andy throughout the day. Didn't even look at the camera there. But go check him out, Andy's Toy Store on Instagram. But yeah, if you enjoyed the content, make sure you leave a like and comment down below, and I'll see you guys all in future videos. Take care.